Hear ye, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video on the YouTubes. Alright, listen, alright. Today, I felt like starting a bit of controversy. Now, some of you may agree, some of you may disagree. Truth be told, it doesn't matter. The point of this is that everything I'm about to say right now is my opinions, my thoughts and revelations. Alright? And today's discussion is another cartoon-based discussion, another cartoon-based subject, if you will. And today's subject is, I wanted to talk about, or at least list off, some of what I consider to be the most annoying characters in cartoons. Annoying. As in characters I did not like. They annoyed me. Now, some of these, my opinions may have changed. Now, as a kid, I probably hated them. I probably just wished nothing but death upon them. Probably. But now, some of these I probably warmed up to. I know one for certain I've definitely warmed up to. Because, you know, character development, he kind of changed on me. He got less annoying. But we'll discuss him in a moment. But yes, that's today's video. I want to go through and list off some of the most annoying cartoon characters, in my opinion. Put that little parentheses, in my opinion, okay? In my opinion. If there's any you agree with, let me know in those comments. If there are any you disagree with, let me know in those comments. And if there's any that you think you could mention that I didn't mention in this video, put them down in the comments. Because, like I said, I have the memory of a fucking squirrel. So, chances are, there's some that I probably know of but didn't think of. But, without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. By the way, these are in no particular order. There's no ranking for these annoying characters. That's a lie. That's a lie. The last two that I'm going to talk about are definitely very high up there. Probably number 1 and number 2, the last two. Alright, but the rest of them, no particular order. They're just annoying in general. So let's jump into it. Number 1, we have none other than the lean, mean, and pristine queen, DW from Arthur. I hated her. I did. But you know, that was kind of her purpose, was to be an annoying little sister, which she did very well, very much so, very well. You have no idea how much joy I had in the episode where Arthur just fucking gave it to her. It was a joy to see, a pleasure to see, some may say. But it was still, you know, DW kind of deserved it. We can't say she didn't, but yes, DW has always been that character that's just an annoying sister who's just there to bring downfall to Arthur. That's what she does. She's just there preying on this man's downfall. For what purpose? I don't know. But she does it. And then she became a cop. She became a cop. Isn't that what she became in the future, whatever, that final episode of Arthur that I think I've heard about? She became a cop. But yes, DW was definitely annoying, but you know, character development, so she did change. And over time, as I got older, I realized that, yeah, she's toxic as hell, and I loved it. But back then, she annoyed the fuck out of me because I had sisters, that when I was a kid annoyed the fuck out of me. So, you know, you kind of relate to it a bit. You kind of relate to it. Alright? Let's move on. The next one on this list is none other than another sister who was a fucking op. Candice from Phineas and Ferb. My god. What was this bitch's problem? She just was constantly preying on Phineas and Ferb's downfall. These fellas had money, time, and power to create whatever they wanted in single fucking days. In days. A day, I tell you. And no matter what they did, Candice just had to be there to just try to bring their downfall upon them. For what? What? You could be there having fun too, but no. You need to bust them because what they're doing is bad. Listen, if I had children, right? And you came and told me that they built a fucking roller coaster themselves in a day, I'd be fucking impressed. Maybe somewhat horrified. How did they manage to pull off such a feat in such a day? But they did, and that's what's cool about it. I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be impressed. I'd also wonder how they got the money to do this shit. But still, if they can do that, they can build a fucking mansion with fucking chocolate rivers and white tigers and shit. Right? But yes, Candice was an op. Candice is the queen of ops. She never really succeeded except for that one time when she did. But yes, Candice is an op. All right. So let's move on to the next one. The next one, we've talked about this one before, so I don't think I need to go too much into detail on this one. If you want to, you can find I read about this guy on my video in my YouTube channel. It's Caillou, right? Caillou, this spoiled little bald-headed fuck brat, right? Hate this little dweeb. I hope he grew up and succeeded at nothing in life. God, I hated Caillou so much. I hope he's doing terrible in life right now. I hope he's jobless and has just has nothing, because fuck Caillou. Like, I know kids are spoiled when they're young and all that, but his was just on another level. Like, this man was just spoiled, like spoiled rotten. Like, I was just wishing that they would just beat his ass one time. Just beat his ass, please. Just please. Right? But I'm not gonna go too much in detail on Caillou, right? Because I've already discussed him before. If you want to check out that video, just go to the Caillou rant on my YouTube channel. It's not far. You can find that. Alright, next up, this one may be a bit controversial, but in my opinion, I just did not like this character. I didn't understand the purpose of him. I understand he got a bit of a bigger role later down the line, but overall, throughout most of his run throughout the show, I just thought he was annoying, and that is Cinnamon Bun from Adventure Time. I just did not understand his purpose. But like I said, you know, in the later seasons, he did get a purpose, more or less. He kind of came like the Flame Princess's lackey, something like that. And then he was more cool. And overall, throughout the earlier seasons, he was just kind of a dopey dweeb head who just kind of broke shit and fucked shit up. And that was really all he did. He was just, yeah, Cinnamon Bun. But you know, I guess he was comedy relief. I didn't even find him that funny as a kid. I don't know, but you know, he was there. Cinnamon Bun. There's not much I can really say about the man. He's just Cinnamon Bun. So let's move on. Alright, this next one, right? This next one is that character I was talking about, the character that I hated starting off. Then as time went on, I began to like him, and now I like him. He got a bit funnier. He got a bit more character development. He became a bit of a better person. That's Benson from Regular Show, right? I love Regular Show. I loved it overall. Such a wild ass show. And Benson was my least favorite character. Well, he was. Is he still? No, he's not still my favorite. I don't know who my least favorite character would be. But at the earlier seasons, I hated Benson. I thought he was just a naggy guy. He kind of reminded me of Squidward, but then as you get older, you realize you kind of relate more to Squidward than you do SpongeBob and Patrick, and that was the same for Benson. As I got older, you relate to Benson, and then you realize when you're a boss and all your employees do is fuck off and summon demons and shit and destroy the fucking park. Yeah, it can kind of piss you off. He always threatened to fire Mordecai Rigby, never actually did so. You'd think after they slack off enough, or how they've almost killed you or destroyed the park, like after the 90th time, it'd be curtains, but no, it wasn't. So it is what it is. But yeah, Benson was starting off. He was annoying, but over time he turned better. He turned better, and I began to like him a bit more. So I can't hate him too much, right? So that's just Benson, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on to the next one. The next one is none other than these two hoes, Katie and Sadie. God fucking hell. There are a lot of characters on Total Drama Island I hate, but these two, I just... fuck. I don't know. These two, like, they just had nothing. They had nothing going for them. Nothing to work with, no real characters there. They're just kind of these prissy K-pop girls or whatever. I don't even fucking know what they like. They just didn't do shit, right? They didn't do hella shit. All right. I didn't like these two. I just what can I even say, man? They didn't. What were they? Fuck. I'm just gonna move on. Next one we got. Now this one may cause some big controversy, but you know it had to be said. Max and Ruby. As a kid, now listen, as a kid, right? I want to preface this. As a kid, I fucking hated these two. yet I still watch the show regularly. I don't know. I hated Max and Ruby in their own respective rights. Max was a little bit annoying. Ruby was a little bit annoying. But when you put them together, they were just this clusterfuck of contesting annoyances, trying to out annoy each other. It was like yin and yang. They were trying to outdo each other, but there was no side of good. Sometimes Ruby was just a fucking op. Sometimes Max was just a fucking menace. There was never really a good guy in episodes. Some episodes one was a good guy. Some episodes one was a bad guy. It switched in between. You know, it was just that way sometimes. You know, they were these two constantly opposing evils. There was never really a winner or a loser in each episode. Well, there was a loser sometimes. Most time it was Ruby. Most times. But yes. Now over time, you know, I did come to like Max Ruby a little bit more later down the line. I don't even watch the show anymore, but I began to warm up to them more as I got older watching the show, and they're not as annoying as they used to be to me, right? So that's 100% fine, right? So let's move on. The next one, this one, man, I might even have to explain this one. Dora the fucking Explorer. As a kid, you get sick of this bitch looking at you and saying, "Can you see the blah 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 blah?" when it's right fucking behind you. Like, bitch, turn a fucking round. Woman wouldn't be able to find her own head if it wasn't attached to her head. But by the way, she has a Stewie head. Her Stewie ass football shaped head with these ugly ass little orange tangerine shorts, fucking with your little dumbass backpack. About some delicious. Fuck you. Fuck that map. You know what? Yeah, fuck boots too. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll say fuck boots too. Yeah, fuck boots too. Fuck all of yous. I don't hate Dora anymore. A lot of these don't hate anymore because I don't even watch a lot of these shows anymore. I don't know what Dora's doing nowadays. I don't know. I know there was a live action movie that came out that I never watched. Don't think I will ever watch it. I don't even know if it was good or what, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I remember Dora was another one. Fucking annoyed me as a kid. Annoyed the fuck out of me. Jesus Christ. Fuck Dora. Alright, listen. These last two are undisputably irredeemable, right? As in, there is never a point in my life where I ever warmed up to these characters, where I ever came to like these characters, where I ever had a change of heart about these characters. These last two entries here are characters that I hated back then, I hate it now, and I will probably hate in the future. These two entries are just, I don't know, they just still burn into my mind to this very day, right? And the first one out of these two horrific evils is none other than Sheen. Sheen from Jimmy Neutron, that for some fucking reason they gave his own spin-off show called Planet Sheen, and it was fucking garbage, right? I don't care what anyone says. Planet Sheen was fucking terrible. You know why it was terrible? Because the best character in the entire Jimmy Neutron universe wasn't in it. And that's right, the best character in Jimmy Neutron universe is Carl Wieser. Like, you can't say Carl Wieser is not the best character in Jimmy Neutron. There is not even a contest. Carl Wieser knew what he wanted, and he went after it. He wanted Jimmy's mom, and I don't blame him, because god damn. Don't ever say Carl's not a good character. I absolutely go to character. But then you have this fucking idiot Sheen. Fucking hated this guy. He never actually contributed anything. He just kind of was there to just be the goofy comic relief character, and he wasn't even fucking funny. He wasn't. He never was. He's not funny. All right, he's not. He's just not him. Okay, he's just not. All right, let's be honest. All right, fuck Sheen. Fuck Planet Sheen. Fuck that fucking show, Planet Sheen. 100 subscribers and I'll do a review of the entire show. I'm probably gonna regret that later down the line, but yeah, 100 subscribers. I'll do an entire. I'll watch every episode of Planet Sheen and make a video about it. Next, we have. Oh god, this show here. Oh god, it makes me want to punch my screen just looking at them. Fanboy and Chum. Is there any argument about this one? Please say there isn't. Please. I will run hands with whoever thinks these two are good characters. I will literally run hands. We will meet up and we will throw hands in the streets if you think Fanboy and Chum are good. Because they weren't. The show wasn't. And that's me coming from a kid perspective. A kid perspective. These two characters were fucking menaces. They were like SpongeBob and Patrick, but hyped up to an 11 on annoyance. And just, if you filled them with just the most purest Colombian cocaine you could find. That's what these two were. They were just pure cocaine energy. Crackhead energy. Not even crack. They were meth. These two were just straight up pure raw crystal meth energy. I hated these two. Walter White would be rolling in his fucking grave if he saw these two. Because my god, these two are what you would call today's version of crackheads. They're fucking psychos. Menaces. Demons. Fuck Fanboy and Chum. Do not say they're good characters. We will throw hands. We will meet up and throw hands in the streets. We will fight. You can record it and put it wherever you want to. Let it be known that we threw hands because you thought Fanboy and Chum were good characters and I didn't. Alright? We can fight about that. We can have a physical fight about that. Alright, I think I just ranted enough. And that's gonna do it for... These are annoying characters, right? And again, there are probably a few I missed, right? Like, for example, one I just thought about as I was going through that whole rant was fucking Dookie from Johnny Test. Fuck that fucking dog, right? I don't want to hear it. Don't you fucking say it, okay? Don't. Alright? That's going to do it for annoying characters in cartoons, right? That's going to do it for them. Now, before I end this video off, I just want to say thank you all so much. We reached my second goal of 50. We hit over 50 subscribers, right? And that's truly beautiful to me. That's beautiful, right? We hit over 50 subs, right? And the next goal is 100. My first goal was what, 25? My first goal was 25. My second goal was 50. Next, we're going to 100. The next goal is 100 subs. If we can hit 100 subs, that will complete the next goal. Then we move on from there. Like, we're trying to grow here, right? And it seems like looking at the last few videos I've made, you guys, out of all of the content I've made, you guys really seem to like it when I do reviews on stuff. Reviews on shows, or just talking about characters, or like cartoons, movies, or whatever. So here's what I want to do. I want to do more reviews and stuff, right? I got like movies or shows that you think are good or bad. I want to do reviews on them, you know, make my opinions on them, make my statements on them, right? And maybe that's the road we can go. We can just do reviews, you know, here and there, you know, with my own type of like comedy added in there, and we can go down that road. But again, thank y'all for 50 subscribers. Follow me on Twitch, HoodQuest. Follow the Twitch. We're trying to get back active on there, right? We've streamed a bit here and there, but we haven't been as consistent as we should be. But we're gonna try to get back on that. Let's see if you guys can get this video popping. I hope so. Let's see what we can do. I do have some videos lined up for the near future. Some more reviews on shows, cartoons, and movies and whatnot. I actually have a horror movie that I want to review. It's a horror movie that I think would be it's terrible, but I think it'll be very good, like good for content and good to make jokes about. Because that's what I really like. I really like horror movies that I think I could make fun of. All right. A lot of I do have a video. I have some stuff lined up coming up in the near future. I'll be working on that very soon. Thank y'all for 50 subscribers. Next goal, let's try to get to 100. All right. Anything you want, if you subscribing, liking, anything you guys want to do, it really helps out the channel. We're trying to grow here, and you know, if you like this type of content and like my type of comedy, or if you just like my very weird voice, if you like that, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit that like button. That's gonna do it. Peace out. Take care of yourselves. Thank y'all again so much for the love recently, and I'ma fuck with you.